welcome back to another episode of Inword News. It's your boy Q.
And I'm Chantel. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. So, you don't need the news or a YouTube news to show. I got to remember. You don't need a news show or a YouTube show to tell you what happened with George Floyd last week. Derek Chauvin, a cop, kneeled on his neck until he was dead. If it wasn't enough, plenty of new information has come out about this case, such as one point, George Floyd and Derek Chauvin were co-workers. This sparks the controversy that it was premeditated murder because what other possible negative relationship they had would cause this blatant murder.
All right, so Minnesota has shown us that they are with the shits. They started with a peaceful protest. They quickly turned into a riot. This turned into tear gas, which caused citizens to attempt to purchase milk from Target to ease the pain. Target said they support cops and wouldn't tell the protesters anything. So this in turn ended up having Target being looted and plundered and burned to the ground. I can't really say I fuck with Target, so I'm not mad at this one. Let's sit there.
All right, and the president tweeted some dangerous information. The exact phrase was, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. He ordered the National Guard to be activated in Minnesota. Let's see how many soldiers go AWOL or disobey the orders and how many comply with whatever excuse they tell themselves that this is right.
Last week was so wild that George Floyd kind of took over, but there are still other racist moments in time to be discussed. There was the Amy Cooper incident in Central Park where a white woman faked a distressed voice and called the police on Christian Cooper, a black bird watcher, for telling her to put a leash on her dog that was in the park with no leash, even though the rules are to leash your dog.
There was a Florida mother, Patricia Ripley, who tried to say that 2 black men abducted her autistic son, but there was camera footage that showed that she pushed him into a river, drowning him. In the state of Georgia, there was also a youth pastor that claimed he was kidnapped by 2 black men to avoid admitting that he was just in a hotel room with a male prostitute. This is what black folks have to deal with every day. Stop trying to mitigate our problems.
We had 2 completely different reactions to all the racism and think pieces are plaguing the earth right now. John Boyega, Finn from the new Star Wars movies that has been seen as a pointless addition to the franchise by some to express his disdain for racism. Disclaimer, I don't feel this way, but I also don't watch the Star Wars franchise like that, so I really don't even know who the hell you are.
Me neither.
When attacked, he continued to say, fuck off if you're arguing, because obviously you're racist. John did not stand down and even went as far as to say that his parents are proud, so he doesn't care about your threats to tell Disney. Shamik Moore, the actor seen in many loved franchises such as Dope, The Get Down, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, pulled up his Twitter app to say that black people need survival training on how to not get killed by police. When pressed on that, he took to IG Live to say Rosa Parks should have took a cab instead of saying staying seated on the bus. People love to say UK blacks don't understand US blacks' problems, but let this be a lesson to not judge a book by its accent.
The CDC also put out a warning about cannibal rats that are getting hungrier and angrier because there's a shortage of garbage to eat. So now, instead of just dealing with racists, you also got to be dealing with angry rats, angry street rats. So watch out for that. I'm just letting it slide on.
In more animal-related news, some monkeys attacked lab assistants in India and stole their COVID-19 blood samples. We don't know what this entails for the rest of us, but be sure to know it's going to be some bullshit. So we are now up to racist, cannibal rats, and now either the rise of the Planet of the Apes or zombie monkeys. This sounds like a great storyline for a movie that's coming out.
Origin story.
Y'all heard it here first. I'm calling it.
All right, let's check into our correspondent in Houston, Nadaria.
What's good, Ignorant Noodle followers? I'm Nadaria, and this is Inword News. I don't even know what to say. I'm really devastated right now with everything that's going on. I'm kind of smiling to keep from crying. I'm emotional. So, yeah. But anyway, I know my heart's very heavy with everything that's going on. I mean, 2020 came in and was just like, boom, here it is. Like COVID, right? Came in December, January. And, now we're here. We had another brother. I can't even say it without wanting to cry. It's very, very sad. That shit is fucked up. Really fucked up. Like everything that's going on is really fucked up. Like all the profiling is crazy. You know, like damn. Being black is a target, and I get we're pissed off. I get we're upset. I get it, you know, but shit. Like just like I get like why that Target was, you know, why they were looting at that Target out there. I get why. You know, they didn't want to sell milk or whatever to the people who were affected by the tear gas. I get that. But as far as fucking up malls in Atlanta, out here in Houston, you know what I'm saying? Like small black-owned businesses, like black-owned businesses didn't do nothing to you. These businesses didn't do anything to you. So like going in the malls to go steal shit, I get you're mad. I get it, but that Gucci purse that you took was not the one who called you a nigga or who had his foot or his knee on your brother's neck or ran up in a black woman's house while she's sleeping and they shoot her. You know, I mean, the list goes on. You know, they hunt down black people, they still lynching them, hanging them on trees, like not even 65 years ago, people were still segregated in schools, you feel me? Well, they just started to segregate the schools, I'm saying, right? Yeah. And this shit is fucked up. Yeah. And 65 years ago wasn't long ago. My grandma, Ruby Bridges, was just not going to school with black and white people, like, you know, and I don't know, man. Like I just see it. Like I mean, I'm cool with riots. I'm cool with protesting. Like yeah, like let's speak up and like demand what we want, which is what we're owed: peace, respect, to be liberated. You know, like, I just want to be liberated. Anyway, so here in Houston, we protested. Of course, we protested. In Houston, we had a protest, and it was downtown. It was a really nice turnout. This is really, I'm sorry, Dre. This is, wow. This is so touching. I'm not gonna cry on here because I'm gonna make you keep your hands and go through it and try to use that. I'm really sad. Because ain't shit uniting about America. There's nothing uniting about this state. We don't unite any other state. You know. For those who have friends who are not black, or in my case not brown, if you make sure I put my words in respectful ways. If you have friends that are not black people and you're down with the rhythm to what's really going on, like the same shit that's going on here, Atlanta, Detroit, Cincinnati, like everywhere, it's serious. It's very touching. Right? Very touching. It's like having so many emotions going on at one time, on top of like stuff that you normally have going on in your personal life. So like being black here in America, I get scared when the police come behind me. Like, they may not even be pulling me over, but I get scared. I start thinking, like, who am I going to call? Am I going to record this, or am I going to go live in case something happens? You know, like, what do I do? You know, if something happens. Like, what if I'm like the next Sandra Bland, or you know, like, what if I'm like the next like Trayvon Martin, or you know, those are the thoughts that I have when I encounter the police. When I see Karens and when I see like the Bills in the world, I get real scared. And I'm not saying I get scared to where like I'm not gonna do anything. I get scared to where I'm gonna fight before I fight. So, but Karen, that's her real name. We're gonna call her Karen. Karen was being a typical Caucasian, typical white girl, white woman, typical, you know, using her voice as a method to get a black man locked up. First of all, Buddy was bird watching. And you don't got your dog on a leash and you come up and you bothering me, right? And then you start choking the dog. Like that's what had me just like puzzled. That's what just had me puzzled. Like, she's sitting here trying to call the police and pretend that this black man is bothering her, when really you sitting here strangling a dog lady and then you're sitting here bothering this black man. She's a thug. They're thugs. That's where the term thug originates from white people. That's exactly where it comes from. You know what? I can go on and on. I'm not gonna do that. Madonna. Out of all people, I don't know why people adopt. I know why people adopt black people. I know why. I'm not gonna say why, but I know why. Because if I say why, that's gonna shake the room and ruffle a whole lot of feathers, and I'm not gonna do that. I know when to say things and when not to. But white people that adopt black kids, this is to white people like Madonna. We don't want to see your son dancing to Michael Jackson. We don't want to see it. Like, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see you putting a watermelon in front of your little black daughter as if it's her dress or her skirt. Like, we don't want to see it. We don't like it. We don't like it. It's racist. I'm going to say it. I feel like Madonna got black kids just to, whatever. I'm glad you cut that part out. But it's racist, Madonna. Cut it out. Stop. We don't want to see no more Michael Jackson video. I bet not see now Michael Jackson video from her son. Like, no more. I don't want to see him dancing to Thriller for Halloween. I don't want to see him dancing to Dirty Diana. And I don't want to see none of that. None of it. So, just save it for whatever goes on in your house. It's been a rough week. Emotional. Just being black, you know. Like, as a black woman, I feel like black people, we always go hard for our black men, which we should, and we should continue to. We should continue to protect them. But as well, us black women, we can be seen. We all share one thing in common. So with that being said, I'm your host, Nadaria, straight out of Houston. That's my hood tag. With that being said, I'm your host, Nadaria, straight out of Houston. Y'all stay safe, be smart. This is Inword News.
Now on to y'all hiring. You know we love to highlight small black businesses in the area and out of the area. Gonna start off with Smurf as always. He's a voice actor, so hit him up. And Mystery Lex, who's a photographer based in Atlanta.
My guy, his IG is Daddy Georiga, aka Zay, is a producer who makes beats for all genres of music. If you are looking for a new instrumental, make sure to hit him up.
Milan Madison Brand is an esthetician based in Houston, Texas. She's all about skincare, so if you need an esthetician in Houston, hit her up.
The Lock Goddess is a hairstylist in the DMV area, most popular for her bohemian faux lock style. Taylor does all sorts of hairstyles and even braids hair for men. And she look good.
And she twerk while she does it. I've seen the video.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it. An EVO beard butter is a beard care line that helps restore health, thickness, and growth in facial hair for men. A surprising fact about this beard butter is that it also works on women's edges and restores hair on the heads of those suffering from early baldness. There's also been testimonies of transgender men receiving facial hair that testosterone treatments weren't improving.
Bosco Aesthetics is an esthetician from Savannah that operates in both Savannah and Atlanta. Be sure to contact her for an appointment and be sure to ask what location she is at the time.
I don't want to chop this name up. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I think it's Belisa Brows is an eyebrow technician that specializes in care, shaping, and micro shading of eyebrows. She operates in Savannah, Georgia, so be sure to let her know if you're also in that area.
Her Gardens Beauty LLC is an official esthetician of the Ignorant Noodle. She does waxes, facials, other skincare for women and men. Be sure to use the code Ignorant Noodle at the checkout for a 10% discount. And if you haven't checked out the video already, you can see our producer getting his nether regions waxed. He didn't realize that he didn't edit his dick out with the shit, so I watched it up to that.
He ain't ashamed.
Oh.
She's also an editor for us too, and makes her own YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
Dancing for Operates. Y'all make sure to tune into that. And be sure to watch the Ignorant Noodle content on CEP TV and watch all kinds of other Black Dope creative content. $2 a month, and you can see the work of the next Ryan Coogler's and Tyler Perry's.
Before we do that, yeah, this has been a really fucked up week, but let's all try to move forward in a positive direction and stop. Let's just move forward in a positive direction.
But one thing we're not going to do is stop talking about the problem, because the moment you start silencing yourself is when nothing gets changed. So I'm going to keep George Floyd's name in my mouth, and I'm going to keep posting about it on the daily, whether it gets better or not. I mean, because he deserves that.
And don't buy into the stuff that's about to come out in the next few weeks about what he did in his personal life, because at the end of the day, he didn't deserve to die in the way that he did. And just like that, I'm Q.
And I'm Chantel.
And we are out.